Hey guys, how are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing great. If you've never been here before, welcome to my channel, Just Right. My name is Jody Jean Daniels, and today we are going to be talking about being more productive and growing your business through a tool that I have found called Asana. And it's changed the way I'm doing things, and it is keeping me on track, keeping me motivated, and I really can't say enough about it. I'm going to have the link that you can use for a 30-day free trial in the description box below. Let me jump over to I'm going to share my screen with you so I can show you guys. All right. Now, I want you guys to think about the last videos I've been doing for you as well, where we're talking about capturing information and about how important that is when you are writing. When you're a writer and any vestige of your life, but when you're a writer, you have to capture that information and get it down and put it somewhere, because if you don't write it, nobody's ever going to read it. So I started looking at Asana as a way to keep up with my writing. And I didn't give it much hope because I have tried online things before instead of pen to paper. And I was pleasantly surprised. And then I started building out more and more of my projects, not only for my writing, but for my life into it. And guys, it's been a game changer. Game changer. All right, so I'm just going to go over, show you how Asana works. So let me pop that screen up so you can see it. All right, so the first thing you need to understand about Asana, and let me just show you with this project right here, my Get Fit program. I keep my doctor's appointments in here. It lets you have different sections. So I have my movement section, my nutrition section, mental and emotional sessions. So I have everything in this one spot. So that's what a project will actually look like. What I also like about it is this is the list view. This is the board view. So if you're a Trello person, you like Trello, this is basically Trello on steroids. It has a timeline, which I like. I like having the timeline, especially for my writing schedule. When that comes up, it is awesome to be able to see when exactly things are due, where you are in the process, and it's just really helpful. There's this calendar which I really like. It has a lot of different options. You can always add a task to your day too. If you forgot something or you have something come in that you weren't expecting, you can add. It has a workflow. This is more for if, say, I wanted to start sharing this, which I probably am. I'm going to start sharing this with Jenna and Mel and Sarah and everybody on the admin team. Then I would just invite them, and it's as simple as that. And then they have access to my workflow. I'm going to go over here and go back to home. All right. So what we're going to cover today is capturing the information. And that is also going to help us. We're going to set our due date for the project. We're going to set up the project. Then I'm going to show you how to set up the sections within your project and then create your task list. Okay. So let's look at how to get into. You're going to go up here to your create button. Click your create. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a project. Right? They have templates and you can import things. I did not get into the templates until after I had created my own blank ones, which kind of helps you learn the system. They also have training classes, which I took. And I also have some links that'll be down in the description box below from my trainer for you guys to get on with them and actually do a training like I did. I did a training live with them on a Zoom class, and it was amazing. So I highly suggest you doing that as well. So let's just give this project a name. Let's call this a daily writing block. That'll be good. Daily writing block. Okay. This is easy as is. That has created the workspace. All right. Now the next, you're going to see this section here that says add section. Okay. So what you can do, if I was going to make this a daily section, you can make that, you can go in and just put the date, today's date. And then you can just start adding your tasks. Or if this is a situation where you're going to do something monthly, you can go in and just do January writing list. Okay. When you want to add a task, you just click on that. Very simple. Let's just say today I want to write Act 1, Block 1, Chapter 2 of Book 3. And again, it doesn't, you can, anything you want to write in there that's going to remind you of what you want to do. You assign it to yourself or to whoever else on your team. Like if you go ahead and get everything going and you do that, you're set, you're gold. Then once I do that, I'm going to set a due date. Let's say, okay, so I want to do that. Let's say I want to do that today. All right. Now, I can come over here, and this is something that's really awesome for people who have trouble setting up their task blocks when you're trying to figure out how long something really took you to do. Like you give yourself 4 task blocks for something, but it takes you way more than that. Or you give yourself 4 task blocks and it took you 1. And if you don't know what task blocks are, I encourage you to take the HB90 class with my friend Sarah Cannon. Task blocks basically broken down in very simple, it's 30-minute increments and what you can get done in 30 minutes. So 4 task blocks, 2 hours, just to make it simple. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to come to customize because I'm going to add time your work. And you see these little boxes popped up and open, right? I'm going to estimate that this is going to take me with plotting and planning and everything I need to do, we're going to go 3 hours. All right. When the time comes and I need to start writing, I can click start the timer and it starts for me and it keeps up with my time for me. And I love that. Absolutely love it. Let's go back to customize. You can also come up here and you can check with AI and see what it would suggest for customized fields. So you put in your project, you're going to put that you need to plot and plan to writing time, and then see what they say. It's analyzing your details. and it gives you all of this information. And if you want to do it, you're just going to add and fill, and it's going to put those in there for you. And you're drafting. Are you drafting, revising, editing? What are you doing? Are you plotting at this point? Yeah, I was plotting then. Oh, what book number am I on? Oh, this is book number 3. Oh, what chapter is this again? Oh, yeah, I'm on chapter 2. And it keeps up with everything for you. So you're really not having to do anything except get the information in. And what I love about this too is after you have several lists in, when you have several tasks down, so you also want to come down here because that's a writing section. So we're going to have social media for book 3. And you can add a task, say, I want to create buzz for, oops, I didn't spell that right. Create buzz for, if I could spell, you guys, I could rule the world. Create buzz for book 3. And again, assign it to myself, due date. Let's say I want to work on some social media things, setting up some campaign stuff. I'm going to set that. I'm going to do a start date of today. So after I finish writing, if I have any time, I can work on it. But then I can go ahead and give myself a range of dates that I'm going to work on something. Then you can go in and be like, figure out how many hours you think that would take. Say, I think that this is going to take me 20 hours to really create buzz, get it where I want it to go. And then each time you work on it, you go in and you time it. And it will help you stay on track so much easier than I have ever found anything I've ever tried to use before. This has just amazed me at how good it does. So I showed you how to set up a project. I showed you how to set up the due dates and creating the sections and creating your task list. What it will also let you do is you can customize your board. Okay, when you open onto your homepage, I think you only have like these 2 boards. I think it's task and private notepad. But then as you set up your projects, it'll create a project board for you, so you can just do, go down through there and use those, because you can hide that side to give yourself more room so you can see more. And then you have all of these that you can go, okay, so I'm going to go, I need to check this out. I need to check this out. But you don't have to go into each one of your projects to check out what you have due, because it will come up here. Everything that I have that I need to do is going to be right here for me. Everything I need to do today, my priorities for every project is in one spot. So for somebody like me who is using multiple planners, multiple calendars, this is a total and complete game changer for me. This has helped me so much. I cannot stress enough how great this system is, and that I think you should try it. I spoke to Kelly yesterday at Asana and let her know that I'm buying in. I'm in the middle of my 30-day trial, And she was like, well, let it run, you can let it run out. And I was like, no, I'm going to buy in now. I know I'm keeping it forever. I don't want to lose anything. So I hope that this has been really informative for you. I hope it's something you want to try. If you have any questions, you can book a time with me down below. I'm doing free tutorials on everything that I do now through the end of February, just as a give back to the community. So please feel free to take advantage of that. The link in that below is Calendarly. So just click on that, book a time that works for you, and we'll get together and talk. Okay. So I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.